Everything's looking good. Give me a minute, give me a minute, give me a minute. Let's run this up and see where the sound is. How about up there? Much better, much better. You can hear me clear my throat. Much better. All right, where are we? Let's see. Let's get over here. Not there, Joe. Stop that. Let's go on here. All right, we're live. We're live. Let's take this out. I think we have to just run this. Let's see what happens. Let's go right to dashboard. Let's go to dashboard. Okay, leave page, go. All right, view channel. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Live again. I'm going to down this one. All right, there you go. Where's everybody? Striper, good morning, Striper. Good to see you here. Thanks for tuning in. I'm trying to make some adjustments, as always, in the morning. I got to make the adjustments so I can see what's happening. I'm going to move you guys over here so I can talk to you, and move me right here and up. Is that about right? Looks about right. Yeah, man. All right, we are live here. Striper's already joining us. Where's everybody today, huh? All right, let's see. So, what's going on? Do we not have our chats here? Suspicious, nonetheless. Where are the peeps? Where are the peeps? All right, here we go. That's rocking. That one's rocking. We're rocking that one. Hannah Truesdale. Good morning, Hannah. How are you? Hope everything is well with you. You and Striper are the first here. Did you get all your work done, Hannah? Did you get your errands and all of that taken care of? Did you? All right. I'm going to start wearing, well, actually, I have a little bit, wearing my hat. You know the hat over here. See the hat? That's a cool hat. I recommend you get it, especially if you want to go out in the sun this summer. You should have on that beautiful May December Society logo hat. And remember, we are brought to you by maydecembershop.com. Yeah, that's it. Of course, doing my commercials. Willem, how are you? Good afternoon to you. Willem, good to see you. I hope you ordered one of these hats for the summertime. I don't want you to burn your nose over there. Narissa, good morning. Eve Adams, as always. Ella White. Good to see Ella back in the house. And Stevie McGee. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm sure you are all riveted to your computers watching the PGA Golf Championship. I am keeping an eye on Tiger Woods, Francesco Molinari, and Bruce Koepka. Yeah, they're obviously pretty good. Molinari doesn't hit it as far as the others, but it doesn't matter. If you get in the rough, it's very penal. Uh-oh, I said that word again, penal. It sounds like something else, but it's not an implant. It means it's restrictive. Okay. Good morning, Ella. Okay. I got all the errands done, did a mini spa day. Oh, man, couldn't I use a massage. Would you guys invite me to one of your girls' afternoons out so we can all get, massages and mini pedis, pedi mini, mini pedi, mani pedi, mani, you know what I mean, manicure, pedicure. You had a happy hour with your mom and your boyfriend. Wow, that's really good. I don't drink away from the house much anymore, especially if I have to drive. Of course, you could twist my arm if you really wanted to hurt me. Well, why would you do that? You don't want to do that. All right. Hello, Mindang. How are you today? How are things over there? Hello, darling. Well, I have some mail going out today. Where is Kathy Jablonski? She's not here right now. I sent her a note saying it's in the mail. I'm finding good use for my old modeling stuff. All right, just as you know, a little hello, hi, how are ya type of stuff. All right, Striper, yeah, me too. Having to drive takes away. Yep, interest in drinking. You're right, especially if you get pulled, right? Your mom lives less than a mile away from our cottage, and we're way in the country also. Well, that's great. When you're in the country like that, you know, it's raining every day. That's not good, Ming. Unless that's what you like. Where exactly are you in the world, Ming? What city would we recognize? I mean, not an address where you are, of course, just a general city. You made mules. Mules. Where have I heard that before? Oh, it was smuggling drugs from Colombia, that's right. But you mean you identified them and called the police? You made the mules? It's always raining cold here too. Eve. Detroit. Ella's in Detroit. I spent a cold winter weekend there in Detroit, and I stayed in Windsor, Ontario. It was very cold. It was the last time and the only time the now torn down, I believe, Pontiac Silverdome was used for a Super Bowl. I was there, and I stayed in Windsor, and it was freezing. I thought a terrible place to have a Super Bowl. They had parties and things like that, but just walking outside was bitter cold. Do you remember that? Or are you too young to remember that, Ella? Well, you can move to Florida, Eve. It's that easy. I was planning to move to Florida my whole life, and it just worked out that way. Write it down on a sheet of paper, read it before you go to bed, and you can make it happen. It's in my book. No, I don't have a book about that. I mean, I just put that note inside a book and I leave it next to my pillow. There you go. Put those notes in your book. You remember you're 44. I never would have guessed that, Ella. I'm telling you. Never would have guessed that. Now these photographs, I mean, you look like any of the 22-year-olds here. Okay, it could be. I mean, I may look like a 20 on these little tiny photos, but if you have larger photos and are a member of May December Society, please direct me to that location. Hello, Saren. Rehearsal today. Saren is our professional violinist, celloist, and violist. Violist. How do you even say that? Violist. I'm a violist soloist. I'm a soloist viola. That's a tongue twister. Saren, set me free, please. Here, tell me how to do it. Oh, that's what you mean by a mule. Okay. Ginger beer, vodka, lime, some other components. That always strikes me as odd. Well, what'd you put in this? Well, I put ginger, right? We have some ginger beer. We have some vodka, some lime, and just some other stuff. Don't worry about it. Don't be slipping any ecstasy in there. I just saw a report on that stuff. Surprised that it came from where is it? Denmark or Scandinavia somewhere. Okay, so what did you say, Ming? Let me see. I missed something. No, Min, forget it. No, there are other males here. A lot of guys sit in the wings. They tell me all the time. They send me texts. Wow, there are some attractive women in your little live here, Joe. And I say, well, you know, that's right. There are. Talented too. The O-list. A violist, soloist. A soloist violist. She is the solo violist. No, we have two others, but oh, you just said she's a solo. Well, I meant, it's too complicated. Just listen. Listen to her. She's amazing. The other components being crushed ice and honey. Yeah, I'll bet. Sounds like you drink one of those, you call everyone honey. But when I kissed the cop down on 34th and Vine, he broke my little bottle of mule lime. There you go. See how that just comes to me? You know? Is my hand snapped? Get down. Okay, so there you go. Man, crushed ice. Okay, direct us to some photos. What do you mean you... Well, Ella, now. See, I can see these beautiful photos here. You're all gorgeous, and I'm not just saying that. So, Ella, are you a member of MayDecemberSociety.com? You must be. If you're not, join. It's free. MayDecemberSociety.com, and we'll gladly welcome you in. And if you are already a member, if you go by Ella, I'll check you out your larger photos. Not check you out, I'll just say I'll greet you. It's terrible, Joe, you shouldn't say that. It makes it sound like you have some sort of thing going here that you just want to see. It's not true. I want to see everyone's photos. Hannah and Ella, all of you. Beautiful. And the men are beautiful too. Well, they're nice guys. Then I just got this message, restart your Firefox. I can't do that now. I'm in the middle of all kinds of things here. Look it up, Ella. I want you in there. And I mean that in the best possible way. So, I played golf yesterday. A friend of mine was down from up north in the Washington, D.C. area, and we played golf. And we had my friend Bruce, who you know, play golf with him all the time, and another friend, Rafi. We play golf. Rafi's in real estate, and we had a nice match there. It was a lot of fun. And my friend Eric from up north tied it up on the 18th hole with a long breaking birdie putt. That bastard. Now it's good to see Eric. So that's what I did yesterday. And today, guess what? I'm getting a haircut. I said to Angela, and you all know Angela. Of course, she's sleeping right now. I said, maybe I should take this selfie wand and videotape Sandra cutting my hair. And she says, oh, that's a bit self-serving, isn't it? I said, what? She didn't say that. Okay, you and Rude are going to be in Florida from June 3rd until June 23rd. This early, hope we go. Yes. Can you send me information on, let's see, on the website? Send me a private message. Anybody coming to town, send me a private message and we'll see if we can at least meet. She flies. Talking about good-looking women, she flies right into the picture when we were having that conversation. Okay. All of you are beautiful. Is an invite required? Oh, yes. Yes. Ella, this is a private community. Here, let me go in there and I'll send it to you. So, you'll get a lot of support. People in age gap communities do get lots of support. Now, see, I've got to go over here and look for my admin panel because I have to jump in here. When did you send it in? I haven't received it yet. What's happening? Okay, I'll keep an eye on it. When it comes up, when it gets to me. I have trouble with my email. I used to get all of these alerts in my email, and suddenly they stop. Angela still gets them, but she's sleeping, so I'll check back shortly and see what's happening. But I will definitely get to you. Claire. Claire, how are you feeling today, Mother? Mommy? Claire gave us some wonderful news yesterday, and I'm, really blabbing it everywhere. Well, she put it on here so I can say she is with child. She'll be having her third child, and we're very excited for her. All right, Ella, I will, as soon as it pops up, I'll take care of it. It takes a few minutes, I guess. So, let's see. What's happening in golf? Let's look over here and see if I can tell from this. Well, they're walking to the next tee, or to the fairway. All right. Lovely Claire is here. So my protection. Claire is a moderator, as you know, supreme, and she has my back. Even in her condition, she has my back. She's quite versatile. Brooks Koepka is 2 under par. Tiger Woods 1 over. Francesco Molinari 1 over par. Okay, but they're not leading. The leaders are, and I'm not going to look at that right now. I love Tiger Woods. I've seen him play. I saw him in his heyday play. His heyday, I mean, he's only 43, but he's right around your age. No, he is a remarkable athlete. He's the greatest to, arguably, people say. I take the argument out of it. He's the greatest to ever play the game. Hands down. Hands down. Everybody's hands down. Sit on your hands. Sit on your hands. Or sit on my hands. That would even be better. Any baby names you really love? Claire. I do declare. Let's think of baby names. Mickelson is due. The last time they played the tournament here, Beth Page Black on Long Island, New York, was in 2009, and Mickelson was in the mix. I think he finished 2nd or 3rd, something like that. But it's almost looks like, at least what I've seen, like U.S. Open rough, which is real deep. And if you go in that rough, you can only pitch it out. It's hard to advance the ball, even as strong as these guys are. So, but Phil is due. Phil won this year earlier, I think, didn't he? I believe he did. Ooh, Francesco just came out of the trap and left himself about 6 feet. Yesterday, I had a beautiful sand shot that landed in another bunker, so I didn't use the right club. Was tracking towards the pin and came up short. Damn, I hate when that happens. But to be honest, yesterday I was becoming getting a little, I had errands to run, as I mentioned to you when I left yesterday. I ran around and did those. Had some things for Angela to do before I was heading down to go play golf, and I didn't eat anything. So, what about the 8th hole? I started feeling like, something's not right. So, it took me a few holes having something to eat and forcing fluids to bounce back. And you'd think I would have learned my lesson about this years ago. I did learn my lesson, but it was a different lesson plan. Damn it. Tiger just came out of the bunker as well. I didn't see where his ball landed, but he's got his putter, so that's at least positive. We had a couple amazing birdies yesterday. My friends, of course, Eric tied the match. When they thought Bruce and I were down, Bruce put in a birdie chip from about 40 feet. Rafi did that as well. Those guys were on fire. I couldn't putt yesterday. I had many birdie attempts, but just missed them. Pars for me. Okay, Savage is there. He's following us. He must be in the, I would bet, Claire, he is coming in from somewhere else. Would you say yes? Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. I don't think so, Claire. I think it is best we'll just move it the other way. You know what to do. Never played golf. Yeah, how'd, don't know. I think that's, yes. You're a golfer. She flies. I know that. Yes, you can feel it. You can feel it. I can feel it in my fingers. I can feel it in my toes. And when the ball doesn't go where you want, everyone knows. Well, that's good. But eating your lunch at 8 a.m. is sort of like eating breakfast to me. I had some yogurt because I had some yogurt. I needed something just for my supplements, and then I just neglected to eat. I took crackers with me, and I devoured those once I started shaking. So, oh, 10 a.m. Okay, there you go. Y'all sound like Angela. Angela, she gets up in the morning, and sometimes when she's not working, she gets up maybe 5 o'clock in the afternoon. She sleeps in, it's like a day off. She sleeps in, gets up at 5 in the afternoon. I've come in. I want to have a cocktail and have dinner shortly afterwards, by 6:37, something like that. She's ready to have breakfast. I mean, it's terrible. Where our schedule's off so much. Now, if I get a production assistant in here with me, well, she and I will eat. What do you mean, she? How come he has to be a she? Because I said so. And we go out, we can eat, and we can do all kinds of errands together. I have a spare bedroom for a production assistant. Your legs are killing me from golf? Really? Did you walk? Yeah, I know. I tend to eat when I'm bored as well. Yes, my weight is fine, but I need to get back in the gym. I used to be so conscientious, and now I've just got old. I don't know why. When I talk, no, you gotta be kidding. There's no way. There's no way I sound like anybody. Melissa, it's Melissa Hannon. How are you today, Melissa? I'm gonna go over and check on Ella to see if she's arrived yet. There you are, Ella. I got you. I got you. To be honest with you, I was looking in the wrong spot. I was looking as if you had already come in, so it was here all along. Ella White. Okay, here we go. Should be moments. She flushed. No, didn't walk, but a lot of holes were cart path only. Ah, I know. Don't you hate that if it's wet? Rancho Mañana. That sounds like a good place, man. You can hide out behind the... No, yes, Rancho Mañana. Tomorrow's Ranch? Hmm. That sounds like a cool place. So you are in... No, Arizona. No, yeah, I think so. Because you're going to go in the RV up the coast of California, so you're driving there. Unless you're in California, you're just going to go up the coast. All right. Let me see, Clay. I'll take a look. Let me go over here and just check. Yes, okay, so that's done then. You know, in good taste, we don't mind certain things, but some things just come out of the blue and are just nasty. I'm not saying that things aren't, you know what I mean. All right. Let's see what else is going on in Arizona. Very good. Well, you know, they're so liberal out there. Do I sense that's part of the issue? Am I close? Please tell me yes. I don't know. I'm just, you know, I just say things, right? This is your last day of this job. and then soon you will embark on the career you've always wanted, right? Hannah? Why? I can't believe it's 2 weeks already. It seems like we were just talking about this yesterday. 2 weeks. Wow. That's our Hannah. Tiger's not doing well at all. He's +3 over par. I suspect this tournament will be won at about 1 or 2 under. It's very tough there. Two to 3 hours running errands and you won't. Oh, let's see. Well, you know, ask Eve. Eve Vegan hasn't shown up yet. She might have had a date last night, could be sleeping it off. I'm kidding, Eve, if you're listening. Or maybe I'm completely accurate. We don't know yet until you come here and defend yourself. So someone will say, Joe said you had a date last night. Chilly in North Carolina, yeah. There you are. There's Ask Eve, chewing on a dandelion. Did you have a date last night? Tell me I'm wrong. I'm wrong. But you want to be doing your new job more, pursuing your new career. Well, that could take a couple minutes, but I did send the request to have you join. No, no date on Saturday? Or you mean no, not last night, you're having a date on Saturday. Did you discuss what we talked about in private? And we'll keep that private. And listen, anyone wants to chat with me private, go to the website, join the website, maydecembersociety.com, and send me a private message. I spend a fair amount of my, not that any of you need counseling or anything, you maybe just want to get something off your chest, maybe you just want, it doesn't matter, you are all my friends. But there are many who are not here, of course, and I receive private messages and offer suggestions and advice, if mostly suggestions, and then you can take it as advice if you want. For people that mostly it's couples or individuals that are in age gap relationships, because that's how this all started. Because I am in one of those relationships, and you all know that. So, and don't forget to check our YouTube channel too, May December Society, where we have some of them old now, but very still relevant. Hannah, you're going to be great in your new profession. Business formal. That's our Hannah. We could do a segment. Yes, for Hannah. And you can, we'll ask you from time to time how the job is going, and if something happens before we ask, please let us know. We'd like to, everybody, we'd like to know you're all doing well and enjoying what you're doing. You already look amazing, Hannah. So, I mean, come on. You've got this. You're a champion. And not only that, you show up here, which really shows you have class, or you don't have any class to attend yet. Okay, it's the best of luck going out to Hannah for sure. You're going to be great. You'll be great. I can't find a job to save my soul. I mean, I do have a soul, I think. I have soul on my shoes. But I wanted to work at one of the golf courses around town here because I like to be in the mix and play. And if you work at a golf course, you can play for free wherever it is. So if anyone knows if anyone has a golf course down here in Florida, especially on the Treasure Coast, that'd be awesome. Wow. I do have a job here. Well, it's sort of, not really. It's a great, it's fun. This is fun. I'm so glad that you are here all the time. Hopefully your job will not interfere too much because we have fun here. Well, we try to, and everyone is so nice. Occasionally we get a boo-boo coming in from other areas, and we, send them to the dentist. So Tiger Woods, as an update, is 3 over par. As I mentioned, he's playing the 18th, which is his 9th hole because he started on the backside. And he's got about 20 feet for a birdie. He's had, I think, 1 birdie today, a double bogey to start, 1 birdie, and then another bogey. So he, maybe 2 other birdies. Let's see, he had a birdie. It was 2 plus 2. We got 1 back plus 1. No, he's... Come on, turn, ball. It's not turning, Tiger. The ball's not turning, please. Okay, he needs to tap that in. It's not a tap in, by the way. It's 4 feet. Yes, we send them to the dentist. If they misbehave, they go to the dentist. When I was a child, my parents used to take us to a Dr. Katz. K-A-T-Z was a dentist, long since left us, I'm sure, and it was the worst experience ever. My sisters, and I agree, the worst. He didn't use Novocaine, unless, you had to plead for it. It must have been a new thing back then. We were just little kids. And the only way our parents could get us to go was they would bribe us. Not bribe us, really. They would say, we're going to visit your aunt and uncle and cousins. Yay! And we'd get in the car. Oh, but we have to make a stop first. And we'd be turning towards the dentist's office, and suddenly, silence. And we had to go in there and face that guy. Oh my goodness, it was like pure hell. It was terrible. Never forgotten that. And we named him Crazy Cats because this guy must be crazy. He tortured us. Although I have all of my original teeth, and my mother does too, and I don't think it had anything to do with anything he did. He was a fearmonger with real fear. A real reason to fear him. It was terrible. I hated it. I don't know many people that like the dentist, but this guy, it was awful. I know it was cruel. I wouldn't have, oh my goodness, would never do that. Never did that to my son when he was little. It was awful. Now they have, more, let's say, easy dentistry. So if anyone has a former fear, I don't have a fear of a dentist at all anymore. Not at all. And I haven't for some time, but I've never forgotten Crazy Cats. It's true. Crazy guy. I can remember where his office building was. And whenever would be in that neighborhood over the years, I would always look at that building and think of him. Look, I brought it up now. But the dentist back then was really awful to go to. Now I look forward to it because I pretty much just have my teeth cleaned. So, yes, it was cruel and unusual punishment. Why? You would have children that they're excited to go somewhere, and you say, oh, we have to make a stop first. Oh, they used to do this too. My parents. We're going to go see when we would stop. Now, we don't know if I am just making this part up or not, but it could be. It sounds better. So they would shift off where we're going. We're going to go to the movies. But on the way to the movies, we'd have to stop at our doctor's office because we had to get shots. That was even more cruel than, no, the dentist was cruel because the dentist took for like hours, it seemed. And the shot, and I can remember to this day, my father was little. My father putting his hand over my face. Don't look, don't worry, it'll be all right. Why he put his hand over my, like covering my eyes, he wanted to protect me. I think my father realized it was crazy. It had to be my mom. Okay, so that was terrible too. I mean, what a terrible thing. You should, the doctor, it should be, you've got to go to the doctor. Shots really was no big deal, but I mean, they hurt. Crazy stuff. Laughing gas, yeah, Melissa, that'd be good. I don't use. I take if I'm having something done, filling or something. Yes, Novocaine's fine with me. That's what you need to do. Look after your teeth. My mother did drill that into us, and I'm happy. Both of my sisters and I, we have our teeth. And my mom still does, and she's 93. So I guess there's something to that. I don't know. Still, oh, you still have to have your wisdom teeth removed. I had all 4 done. I may have mentioned this before. Before I got out of the Navy, back in '76, I had them all pulled at once. And I was at work the next day. So they weren't impacted or anything, but they needed to come out to create room. Angela still has hers, and they don't need to come out because she's got such a big mouth. No, I'm just teasing. Don't tell her I said that. Now it's recorded. She doesn't. I'm teasing. So she doesn't have to have those taken out. And that's true for many people, I believe. A shout out to Noki and Dreamcatcher's Bikers Club. I'm glad you're all here and paying attention to my adolescent trips to the dentist and doctor. So it's good to have you here. Thanks for coming in. So that's why you have all that wisdom, I guess, Claire. Oh yeah, if they're impacted, they've got to come out now. Your cheeks like that, but you'll benefit from that, I'm sure. Well, you're having a lot of things going on in your life. Good things. Baby on the way. Teeth coming out. Not sure how they even go together, but I'm sure a little bit of discomfort at some point, right? Now, I haven't given birth yet, or ever, but I've witnessed that. I've witnessed that. Witnessed that. Okay. Well, Claire, then, if you're going to have to go to the dentist next week, the following day, if you're a little bit sore, we'd understand if you didn't show up. I don't want you to have to talk too much. Oh, wait a minute. I do all the yapping here. Well, so long as those fingers are still magical, as I know they are. You like the red shirt at the back, huh? Over there. It says, it's not my dad. He's not my dad. If you go to maydecembershop.com, maydecembershop.com, you can see that and some new ones we have coming out. We have She's Not My Mom now too. For those, especially for those, we have May December community members who are lesbians. We have gay members. We have transitioning members. We are the happy place for everyone. And if you have suggestions, Eve had suggestions for the hat. I love this hat. Where to put that hat? This hat is so cool. It's a great golf hat. It's good quality too. We are working on, this is our main logo, you all know. We also have an older man, a younger man. An older woman, a younger woman. We have every combination we can imagine. There are only so many, but you know. So we're going to do that for the hats as well. So if, you know, whatever your preference is, or if all of them are your preference, you know, go ahead then, mate. Purchase it. MayDecemberShop.com. Okay, now back to the program. I'll leave this out so you can see. You can sort of see it through the type. Let me move the type up. There you go. Now it covers the red shirt a little bit, but it's close. You can see it. Let me slide. All right. You get free dental treatment because you're pregnant. What? I never heard so much. This is a bloody wonderful place to live, the UK. So now, just for being pregnant, you can get some medical attention ahead of time. You can get it emergently. I love that. It's wonderful. In this country, if you go to the dentist, you pay. They don't care who you are, how many children you're carrying, or how old you are. That's pretty cool. Your mouth tells a lot about your health. You mean what you've had in your mouth, or what you've put into your... Oh, I see. Yeah, that's what he meant. It's what you eat. Consume. We have to be very clear here because you people, your minds wander so quickly. Especially you, Eve, who eats dandelions for fun. Okay, Sarah, so you had your wisdom teeth, the top out because they were sideways. Wow. Sideways, yeah, that would be. That's not good. Well, I'm glad you had them out. Did you get the ones in the bottom? Did you get them all out? The top or side? Okay. You know, if you're going in the way I looked at it, if you're going in to have this done, you might as well get them all done at once. Some people go get one out, two out. I said, you know, can I get them all? They said yes. So that's what happened then. Hannah, you left for a bit. Where were you? Hannah, please let us know you're leaving. I was sitting here talking to you for 5 minutes and you weren't even here. Well, actually, I was talking to everyone, but you weren't here to hear it. Wow, so that's amazing. As you mentioned, dentists here are plentiful. Every shopping center, everyone has dentists. They're everywhere. But you said they're not as readily available in the UK or where you were living. And so I think there'd be a great demand. Yet, if you are pregnant, you get it done. Was that kind of in your game plan? I mean, not to get pregnant to have your teeth pulled, but you knew when you became pregnant, good, now I can get my teeth out for free. That's great. I never heard of any such thing. That's interesting. You go love the Queen, right? I mean, or something like that. Wow, that's very cool. I cannot wait until we hook up, we have different cameras, and everybody, I know you're going to love this, can come on live and we can chat so we can all see one another and I can listen to your adorable accents. I probably will not speak in one because I'll think, oh, no. or cannot compete with those. They're bloody beautiful. I like a French press, but I prefer, I mean, if I'm out, French press, yeah, you want to give me one, sit on the table, that's fine. When I'm at home, I'm black coffee, instant, quickly. I don't like to wait for anything. Okay. What is your midwife? You've got a midwife too? Is that like from the pediatrician's office, from the gynecologist's office? I mean, do they have like a section for midwives, or is that a separate business? Or does everyone get a midwife? I mean, I wouldn't mind, if you're going to have a wife, a midwife is good, Maybe she just shows up during the middle of the day. That would be a good midwife. All right, so tell me about that, Claire, all kidding aside. Oh, I love espresso. Espresso is very good. I love that. I don't drink it much here. Now, something that I do like, I'm going to make sure that I make it. I was right. Excuse me. No, I'll tell you this, Hannah. Do you like, where are you, Hannah? Where are you? Here we go. Hannah, I love affogato. Do you like affogato? That's my favorite. That is a favorite dessert of mine. And I have it out whenever I'm in an Italian restaurant and they have it. In New York, used to have it all the time. It is, as you know, it's a little dish of vanilla ice cream and espresso poured over the top. It's so good. Affogato, check it out. It's very good. Wow, that's great. So a midwife comes to the house and stays with you. Every pregnant woman in the UK gets a midwife. Matt and Eric, thanks, guys. Good to see you again. I missed you coming in, I guess. I'm so sorry. Sometimes, I get carried away and miss things, but you'll forgive me. I know you're traveling. Anybody having any travel plans, please private message me if you're coming to the area. I love affogato. I really do. And it's so easy. I've been in restaurants and say, do you have affogato? I said, do you have espresso? Yes. Do you have vanilla ice cream? Bingo, we're there. Now, a lot of times they like to use gelato. I think it's too much. I love gelato, but I prefer just a little scoop of vanilla ice cream, real ice cream, of course. And oh, it's so delightful. I highly recommend it to all of you. And I think it's something that they should add to high tea, but I don't believe they will. No, I guess I did. No one said hello. I'm a bit upset with you. No, it's all good, buddy. We'll see you later, both of you guys. Have a great day. I love gelato too. New York. I miss New York for that. I could walk out my. I used to love the convenience of New York City. I hardly ever took my car out of the garage. I could walk to the restaurants, walk to the grocery store, or just have the groceries delivered long before everyone else did. In my apartment building, there was a walk-in chill box behind the front desk, and they would leave your stuff there. I could look out my window from 27 floors up and see down. Oh, yes, good. The liquor store's open, or the wine store, and just call them up and they would deliver. Do you want your regular order? Send me a case of it. Just unbelievable. The convenience. But terribly expensive. Terribly expensive. Sounds good, Striper. Striper. We'll get there. We will meet eventually, I'm certain. And it will not be on Unsolved Mysteries. Okay. Wow. Certified nursing midwife. Certified nurse midwife. What? So, but you've already made your decision, Hannah. You'll be leaving. I mean, maybe the job you were doing was so good she couldn't fill your shoes. Sorry to hear that. So, what does ownership or the manager say about that? Sounds like it could be a dilemma. So long, Matt. Eric, see you later. You'll meet Robert Stack. When you meet me, I probably will not be wearing a trench coat. Although, even if it's raining here, I don't think I'd be wearing a trench coat. Hey, how about that story in the news, huh? Speaking of Tiger Woods, well, I was, about the terrible accident that happened to one of his employees at the Woods. The Woods is a restaurant owned by Tiger Woods, and it's very good. I've been there. It's very expensive, very good. A friend of mine took me there once, a couple of years ago. He took four of us there, and it was yes. I mean, it was mortgage type expense. So that was my last time there. But it's a wonderful bar, and I mean, it's very nice, first class place. But they had a bartender there who, if you don't know the story, a bartender who was an alcoholic. He was only 24 years old. And after you get off work one afternoon, or it's happened many times, first of all, a little background, he would sit at the bar and drink. And he could drink, and people buy him drinks and drinks. And his wife or sister would have to come pick him up because he was drunk. He had an automobile accident driving home once. It was reported that he was in rehab once. I mean, he's only 24 years old, but things happen. And so on December 10th, I think it was 2018, he was working all day, or working the afternoon shift, and then sitting at the bar for 3 hours drinking. Now, they don't know if Tiger Woods and his girlfriend, who's the general manager, were there at the time, but the kid drives home. I know. But the young man drives home. And terrible accident, and he dies. Excuse me, no one else was injured, but he goes flying, and horrible scene. Excuse me. And so a wrongful death for over-serving, that's a law here in the States. If you over-serve or providing someone alcohol shouldn't be, for example, underage, or if someone's had too much to drink. I mean, today, why would you even, if someone had too much to drink, why would you attempt to drive? You can call Uber or anyone, a cab, to go home. But he didn't. And now the restaurant, Woods, and the manager are being sued. So we are a litigious society, and it's sad. There are two schools of thought. The kid shouldn't have been working there around alcohol, and that they were negligent in letting him drink. But, I mean, it's a disease. It will be in court for a while, I'm sure. Maybe not. Maybe it settles out of court. It's just a sad story. And they asked Tiger about it here before this tournament, and he said it was it was a terrible day. I mean, it was ending. It was a terrible ending for the day. He said because this guy, he called him by his name, was a friend, and it was very sad. And thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. So who knows? That'll be another court battle where the lawyers will make all the money. So anyway, that's the one thing that I brought up thinking about Tiger Woods there. Yeah, I would think it isn't, but it's a case, Eve. Over-serving, as you know, in this country is considered criminal. Or certainly there would be, this is a civil suit, but yeah, that suit would not happen in the UK, right? Well, one thing for sure, in the UK, one thing I learned when I was there was that you are not litigious like we are here. Every other commercial on television in Florida is, if you are in an accident, call us, whether you're injured or not. You don't know your rights. Well, I mean, it's terrible. So in the UK, there are no punitive damages, I learned. No punitive damages. They will pay if I did something wrong, I'm in the UK, I will pay, or the insurance company will pay for the time missed at work, for your repairs, your vehicle, let's say it's a car accident, for your health needs, to get you back to where you were before the accident occurred. They will pay for that. But if you are pleading something like, oh, woe is me, now I'm I'm having years and years of stress related, and you're going to sue for $100,000, they're not allowed. It's always, and that's why our insurance is so expensive here. Yeah, I believe that, Hannah. You do have to not deny people. But I don't see, but there's a caveat to that story that is troubling to me. And that is that suspiciously, let's say, they have cameras everywhere there, but that segment or that day is missing. So, I don't know. No, the legal system in the UK is not perfect. No legal system is perfect. However, not being able, if that is what makes all of our insurance needs so expensive, because someone can get a little fender bender, and the insurance company will settle rather than go to court for like $25,000 or something, when the damage to the vehicle is maybe $200. Finally someone, oh, their neck hurts. And there are specific doctors that these insurance companies will send someone to and say, no, go there. But it doesn't hurt that much. Well, just, he'll give you, and it's so corrupt, so corrupt. Oh, well. Should not be allowed at all. And our insurance rates will go down then. Yeah. It's just it's a problem. And rather than, as I said already, rather than go to court, they're going to settle. Big insurance companies have legal departments just for that purpose. Oh well, the U.S. everything it's about the money. It's crazy. It is. It's crippling, actually. When I was divorced, I used to have insurance with my ex-wife. She was a physician, so decent Blue Cross Blue Shield, and I had the Blue Cross Blue Shield for a while. And then when that happened, she told me that it's going to expire on whatever date, and I said, yeah, that's cool. It expires. Well, I looked into it. To have the same thing for me individually was like $650 a month. So wait a minute. I'm a Navy veteran, so I can use the Veterans Administration, which is a lifesaver for me, believe me. So I went that route. It may not be the best, but I'm able, because now it's loosening up, it has for a while, I'm able to use my own physicians. So that's good. But if they are in the VA program, and you can find really good ones that are, so people that are not, it's not necessarily about the money, it's more about helping people, which is sometimes hard to find. So, too expensive, way too expensive. So as a result of being a member there, I only have to pay, actually I really only pay for my medications, no matter what they are. It's $15, no matter what they are. And that's pretty good. So that's the way it goes. But I was very much interested in, when I went with my ex to England one time. She was there on she was working on her master's, I think, and they took a trip over there to visit the doctors and all that. So I had a lot of time in my hands, but I would go to their cocktail parties, and I learned about how it's so different in the UK. I mean, they cover everything we cover, but you can't have punitive damage. You can't say that this is causing your grandmother undue stress. So, we need a $10,000 for her, a $20,000, $50,000, and the lawyers come up with crazy stuff here. I mean, imagine a television commercial, and the guy says, if you were in an automobile accident, whether you were hurt or not, know your rights. Call. Consultation is free. What the hell? So anyone in their right mind would say, well, what are they talking about? Hey, I could get $10,000. Boom. $10,000. I mean, I already started. I'm not going to finish. And then it's uninsured motorists. You have that here. You can hit someone, but they don't have to have insurance. So you have to have uninsured motorist coverage on your own policy, which makes it more expensive. So if you hit someone who doesn't have insurance, you're covered. I mean, even if it's their fault and they don't have insurance, you need to get your car fixed. What the hell? It used to be you could not drive a car off a showroom floor without having insurance. I don't know if it's still the case, but maybe a new car, I don't know. But uninsured motorist. The hell is that? You shouldn't. Look, I love this country. I live here. But we have a lot of shortcomings. There are a lot of problems here. And many of you who are here know what I mean. A lot of problems. So. You are lucky in the UK. Melissa. Ah. No, you can't afford to get sick here. I mean, yeah, I feel lucky at least having something to go on. But I have to explain every year. Income I have to explain every year in order to maintain the VA. Because I guess for some reason, people even try to, cheat the Veterans Administration. And it's not the best, I will tell you. I mean, it's an exaggeration when they say someone, people are dying because they're waiting too long to get into the veterans. Well, if that's the case, well, then you can go to a hospital. You can go to a hospital. VA is insurance, by the way. What they will do, they will take care of you at the hospital. I know that firsthand. They will take care of you at the hospital. And then if it's severe enough and it requires long-term care in the hospital, then they will send you in an ambulance to the closest VA hospital. I mean, it makes sense. But if it is not that much, say you're there 3 days, something like that, they contact the VA and they say, well, look, if he's only there 3 days, send us the bill. I mean, it can work. It's easy to figure out, but the problem is it has been so misused, and there are people there. It's government. It's government in our country. If you do a poor job, and I grew up in Washington D.C. It's federal government. If you do a poor job, they can't fire you. So what do? They move you up. They advance you out of that department. So if you have a real a-hole working for you and you can't do anything, you say you're up for a promotion, we're moving. Oh, great. I mean, well, who does that? Never in the private sector. It doesn't work that way. If somebody's screwing up, I'd say, hey, boom, bye. You have to, because it's more important. See, when you have your own business, it's your money. You're concerned about everything. You're concerned about your employees. You're concerned about your life at home. You're concerned about things. So if somebody's screwing up, it's going to cost you money. It may cost you customers. But in the government, I got all the money you need. They just print more, so they just move somebody along. It's terrible. Anyway. Well, yeah, they do have high taxes in the UK, I'm told. Work should not interrupt our wonderful conversations here. The thing to do is to tune those people into Good Morning Joe, and they will be welcome. Unless they yell at me or something. People yell at me later. I know, and they try that health care for all. It just, I don't know that it works. I mean, and I don't know how you can have Medicare for all. I only reached Medicare age last year, right? And so I'm almost afraid to use it. I don't need it. I haven't needed it yet. But if you use it, like they pay X, and then if they pay 80% of your health. There's some things they pay 100%, but then after a period of time they only pay 80%. So that 20%, if you don't have another insurance company, you're gonna have to pay. It's all a racket. You are trying to enjoy your chat, Ella. We want you to. And it was very expensive, Eve, about the insurance. I'm scrolling up to see $650 for different. That was like the most expensive that I that I remember looking at. But I just saw that, and there was another policy that I took out. It was $200 a month for something. It didn't cover anything. I found that out in a month when I went to the, it listed one of my doctors. I went and he said, no, that doesn't count here. I'm like, so I said to this guy that I'm talking to on the phone, don't know. I said, why am I joining here? Tell me why I'm joining here. Well, you need emergent medical care. Yeah, but I can go to emergency room. Yes, you can, but. And I said, he says, do you have any other insurance? I said, I'm with the VA. I can join the VA. He says, well, why would you even use this? Just go with the VA. And I had heard nightmare stories about the VA, but fortunately, I actually, I was in the Navy. I get it. I know. You wait your turn. Big deal. That doesn't bother me. So I go when I'm supposed to, and I wait, and I see who I'm supposed to. It's a small price to pay to see, to get to see doctors. But, I mean, some people gave their lives. I was fortunate enough to, come home for being in the service. So, all right. Okay, now, Eve, we know you're from California, and that sounds like a real California statement you just made. I mean, the thought that they would do away with Medicare would be evidence of that. They want to change. I think it's Bernie Sanders wants it to be, Medicare for everyone. Well, that's nice in thought. Yes, wouldn't that be great? However, how are you going to pay for that? We keep printing money. It devalues the dollar. I mean, okay. Economics. You are lucky in the UK, but Claire, damn it, we had to leave. We're facing religious persecution. And you know how important religion is to me. Well, see, I guess it's give and take. If you have free health care, that's the only thing I use the VA for. When I came out of the Navy, I had a 100% mortgage, which you can get those with the VA. You can get them anywhere now, I think. You used to be able to get them all the time before everything crashed. But, so yeah. So your husband is a veteran, and he doesn't have to pay for medical, and he wouldn't either way. So there's really no advantage other than for love of country to serve. Or do you have to serve over there? Is it, I know in Sweden or Switzerland, you have to serve. And I remember seeing young cadets from the UK when I was in the Navy, and they were in their like 12 or 13. That was during a summer, but you're right, Eve. We should never have to pay for anything. You should be able to walk in with your veterans card, and they take care of you. I mean, I'm all for that. These people go out. It should happen. Well, in the UK, they have it, but anywhere they don't have medical. Let's say Claire and her husband are visiting the States, and they need to go in and see a doctor. He should be able to use his VA card and just be taken care of. It should kind of be an international thing to just help people. If it was done the right way, If you are here legally. Oh well. Some might say I have mental health issues. Some might be right. But no, I'm just kidding. But that's nothing to be kidding about. That is terrible That is terrible that they don't take care of the veterans. You know, we have the Wounded Warriors program and Warriors program, and we do have some programs that are really good for vets. Well, that's good. No, that's true, Eve. Yeah, I believe that as well. I researched when I was having elevated uh, elevated sugar, and I lived in New York from too many sweets apparently, and I researched it, and for next to nothing, what I eat keeps my sugar perfect down, always low. Every blood test is like perfect. And that's just from taking 500 milligrams of condensed cinnamon every day. Not talking about sprinkling it on, you know, cereal. I mean, that's still good if you do that, or on fruit, it's good. But to really have it affect, you need more. So 500 milligrams is good. Well, that's true, Claire. And it's also something that you're used to. You know, you're used to having that. So it's kind of built in. It's an entitlement if you are a subject of, I guess you guys are called subjects, right? I think so. So, but here it is so political. I mean, there's a lot of politics, I know, everywhere, but it's like moving mountains, this place. A lifestyle change, yep. Type 2 diabetes, you bet. I'm glad you are healthy now, Eve. And also, by the way, I mentioned this yesterday, Eve is an ambassador over there on the left coast. She was spotted in her "He's Not My Dad" shirt. And some people who are not familiar with May December Society asked her about that because they want to know how they can get those shirts. I know it's your rant and passion. You don't have to apologize to me. I like that you're passionate. Okay, did you answer my question, Eve, about this Saturday night? Is it who I think it is? I'm telling you, Stripe, it really works. And the proof was, my doctor wanted to see me in 3 months and said, just watch it. I'm going to take you don't want to become diabetic. I'm going to keep an eye on this. She says, I was borderline. I mean, I never knew that. Never had a problem in my life. And so I researched it. I started taking that stuff when I want. She says, I don't know how you did it, but it's back to perfect, Nor. So keep doing what you're doing, or stay away from the sweets. I mean, honestly, I did stay away, but I also took that. I didn't stay away completely, but they're inexpensive. And I had a big bottle of them one time, and I ran out. I said, well, I'll get them in a couple days. By the time a few days rolled around, when I went into, the vitamin shop, they were like, you know what? I'm feeling well, of course, your system is used to being at this level, and now you've dropped that level, and it's just, doing whatever it wants. So it's a real thing, and I think it works. It's my experience. All right, Saturday night is date night, and we're going to have cameras following you around. Is that how we plan to do that? while you were gone. We'll set them up with the light boxes in the bedroom and everything set up. I don't think it would intimidate him too much, do you? Saturday night is date night. Yeah, I think they still do have to serve in Switzerland, I believe. Switzerland's one of those countries where you have to serve. There are many of them, I believe. I'm fearful of, not fearful, but, I think we live in tumultuous times, let's say that, domestically and internationally. Look at that, Striper. You're getting medical tips, and it's not even doctor day. That's because it's real, man. It's like real. And where's, I miss Griff. Speaking of real, Griff, who utilizes medicinal marijuana. She's told us that, and that seems to cure many ills. I'm watching this golf online, and it's showing me, it's got the little circle and the arrow to click on to make it, to begin, to start, how you do on any program. Well, that thing is stuck right in the middle of the viewing, and it's live with that thing on. That's terrible. Delilah. Good morning, Delilah. You're going to Vegas. Woo, lucky you. I love Las Vegas. It's a little rich for my blood these days, but I can stay there for free. At the, which hotel was it? Not Venetian, but the Palazzo. Stay there for free. They're hooked up together. Last time Angela and I were there, we stayed for free for 3 nights. They have these lovely suites, but it's always ends up. We like to play games, and it's just way too expensive. To see your sister. Well, that's great then. Your sister's in, you're going from LA to Vegas. How long a drive is that? About 4 hours, something like that? It's only a sin if you don't use protection. Eve, come on. That's a funny commercial. 2 girls sitting in a showroom, but when it started out, it's as if they're on a road trip. The girl's blowing kisses to passerbys, and yay, we're on a trip, and they're buying a new car. I guess that makes sense. You're trying it out first while it's parked. B. John. What? Joe is what? No way. Of course you do. Eve, vegan, Vixen Vegan Eve. Vixen Vegan Eve. Vixen Vegan Eve. They have a guy here looking at a commercial, and he's flamboyant guy in a colorful shirt. He's a hairdresser, they're stereotypical character. I could have played that role, but he's younger than me. Protect yourself, Delilah. Yeah, 4 hours. I thought I was right. Yes, you see, Delilah, to see your sister. Right. Eve, yes, always use protection. Vegan condoms. Oh boy, here we go. Let me ask you, do they come in different flavors as well? You'd want to know so you can, offer up different, varieties. MDS, it could be MDS condoms in a multitude of flavors. Mm. Vegan. Vegan, I had a vegan condom. Oh, was it any good? I didn't eat it, you know. I just said I had one. I didn't. Well, it didn't mean I sampled one. I just said I had one. I should have said I own a vegan condom then, right? I didn't even know about them until Eve told me once. I was watching Good Morning Joe. Have you seen it? That's a very good show. Sometimes they touch on topics that are a little odd. I'm not sure about him at times, but it is entertaining to listen, as I'm about the house doing housework and whatnot. But it is fun. And there's Claire. I mean, they have a cast of characters. They have Eve, who's a vegan. I mean, others maybe, but she is pronounced Eve Vegan is her name. And she walks around with a dandelion hanging out of her mouth. It's the funniest thing you've ever seen. And we have pregnant Claire, who's lovely. Mummy. We call her Mummy. And she is with child again. It'll be number 3 for her. And she's quite a vixen as well. And we have a plethora. That's a word. It means a lot of beautiful people. It's delightful. I'm liking it very much. Wow, really? An ad? What kind of ad? Saren, what kind of ad was that? That is very cool. That would mean that it's worth watching. I'm interested to know what they are selling. Was it an ad about condoms? If it was, we've got a scoop. We're going to start talking about other stuff. Want to drive a Mercedes-Benz? Tune in to Good Morning Joe. And we'll let you drive us to the store in our car. Hilarious. It's not weird if it's a good commercial. Tell me the commercial. I know it's a delay. There's a delay. Did anyone else see a commercial? I'm very excited about that until I know what it is. You don't even know. Say, thanks, Saren. You got to pay attention. Now, I know I'm just in the background, but a commercial. If anyone sees a commercial pop on their screen, please let me know. I'd like to know. And if it happens while I'm having tea, you know that Big Brother is watching. It was a lot louder than I am. Oh, yeah, the commercial stuff. Am I coming across loud enough? I adjusted this. It should be okay. It's about where I always leave it. You can let me know that, too. What do you mean you couldn't get back on? Did the commercial come on for you, too, Eve? I know, but I want to know who it is. What was the commercial? I'll be right back. I'm going to have some more tea. This is very exciting. Where's Angela was not the name of the commercial. Angela's sleeping. Someone tell her. Be right back. Anybody see that? You were panicking trying, okay. But it's okay if Big Brother's watching. If I can make a suggestion. Oh, no commercial, okay. But as I mentioned before, if Angela and I are having a discussion in the house, she goes online, and whatever it is we're talking about, if it's a product, shows up. It's scary. It was for a purple mattress. Purple mattress. Well, that's okay. So as long as everybody is comfortable. Was there a commercial that caused it to go to a break? No, people are asking me golf questions. What the hell's going on here? Let me see if I can find this for a mate of mine to see if I can send it to him. Okay. Wait a minute, you just got another one? You're just kidding, right? All right, let me try this here. Let me send him the link. All right, let me get that out of the way. Okay, enough. I got too many things running here, slowing me. Okay. Lily Smith, it's so nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. Okay, let me see. What did Claire say? I lost connection and also... Oh, it was at a commercial break, right? I'll be damned. So, can we get a confirmation that B. John is being honest with me here? It was for Purple Mattress. Anybody else? You actually got two. Like one after the other, John. Interesting. Thank you. And now it would be great news if it was an advertisement for MayDecemberShop.com, where you can get items such as the ones behind me and that beautiful hat. But go to MayDecemberShop.com and look at all of the available items. Kiona, how are you? 2 minutes apart. Thank you, John. 2 minute support. Wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's good to do that. I mean, I hate that you guys would be interrupted, but that says something. That would be nice. Yes, always, if you get a YouTube survey question and they ask anything about us, be very favorable. I know you would. I'm doing all right. Kiona. Just learning, and if I'm not mistaken, this would be the first time, right? You guys have had commercials or ads, let's say, watching. There'll be some relevance there for Angela, since she is, she's the art designer, and she is she's the do everything that I don't want to do person. Geez, I'm looking at these people in the weeds. I mean, in the weeds, they're up above their knees to hit golf ball shots. Of course, there is a ball involved. Wow, interesting. Interesting indeed. Thank you, love. That really had to reboot. Sounds to me like Big Brother may disagree with your last statement there, Eve. All right. Well, I just hope that they don't always boot you guys off. That it comes up and maybe you can. Does it say that you could skip the ad in a couple seconds or no? Just, man, the thousands of people at this tournament. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Today, everyone, I'm getting my hair cut. I've mentioned that before. I know it's not a major event, but the place is also close to where my mom is, so I can knock out two birds with one stone. And you know where that expression came from, don't you? I think somebody was hunting and didn't have bows and arrows or guns. So the walls have ears. I watch golf. I'm watching actually PGA.com has a live telecast. During normal weeks, I watch PGA Tour live. But since this is a major, they have their own little deal going. But they're only watching, they're showing a featured group for this morning was the last year's major winners, who are Tiger Woods. He won the Masters. Francesco, or Frankie, as Tiger calls him, Frank Molinari, and Koepka. Brooks Koepka. He won this tournament. He's defending at the PGA, and he won the U.S. Open. So usually they put together four guys. They have three of them there. That's pretty cool. On Amazon Prime too. Yeah, well, this came on early. It's listed when you go to the website that I watch. It says it comes on at 2 o'clock on TNT and the other networks, but to watch it otherwise, yeah, maybe on Prime they have it as well. Brooks Koepka is in some weeds now. He's going to make a shot. I don't want to sound young. I'm standing very close to him, so I want to make sure that we don't interfere. He called his caddy over now for some advice. What do you think? This is. They have to ask for advice. We just move it if we don't like what it looks like. Especially yesterday, for example, trees around there, but the trees are old oak tree types, and the roots are sticking out. And if your ball goes in there, we just have our own rule that you get a club length from that circle where they are, and in the grass, because if you were to take a swing and you hit the back, you get that wrist and it hits an immovable object, you're going to be out of commission for a couple months. So, but they probably don't have the roots sticking out like we do. But in the woods they do, but these guys are not in the woods. Look at you, Eve. Please give age gap. All right, then. That's good. Please give ask Eve, please give age gap a try. You know, Eve, I don't mind you saying that, but I mean, you know, kind of like advertising you want more dates is not really. Okay. – 51. How old are you, John? John? John. Oh, by the way, what is it? What? What? MayDecemberShop.com. Shamelessly plugging that stuff, I know it. Clip it on. All right, that's just great. I'm loving it. It's finally raining in California. You're over there as well. The left coast, we're starting to grow with a lot of left coast people. You know, let's see. So we have Delilah, we've got Eve, right, and we've got Lily, and there are others too. I'm on the right coast, you're on the left coast. Tiger just put a long ass, you know, that means a long shot. Yes, you should get one of those. I think that's great. I think that, come on, that'd be great. You know what? Maybe we get extra large for the maternity version. Oh, that'd be great. You're walking around. I mean, picture this. You're waddling a little bit. I know you're beautiful and how darling you will look. And you're waddling a little bit. Just a little bit, not much. I mean, I know you have grace like a model, but you're waddling a little. And there's next to you. And your baby bop is there. And you've got on, he's not my dad. And they go, oh my goodness. It's not with dad. Look at her dad's walking with her. And then you turn around. He's not my dad. Or we should change it. He's not my dad, bitches. The mug is back. Yeah, that mug is, yeah. The mug is back. I'm very happy to report that through many, many washes in the dishwasher, it's not fading. I know, maybe not. Yeah, I know. So maybe even just a medium shirt or a small will work fine. You know, to be the clinging kind. Very sexy, I think, actually. Well, from this old guy here. Now we should get it. I'm the bump maker. I'm a bump, I'm a bump maker. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm a bump maker. Is he your dad? He's not my dad. No, I'm a bump maker. I'm the bump maker. Oh man, it's getting late. So anyway, I have got to go see Mummy. I've got to go get my hair cut. And I have to allow myself a little bit of time, I think. I was going to be off at 12. I think I go at 12:15. But it's such a great time today with all of you. Yeah, I'm a bump maker. Did it real fast, and look at her. She's got to go to bump, bump. Joe rapping. Joe crazy. Joe crazy, man. I'm going to be here a couple more minutes, Saren, but thank you, and I will be leaving shortly. And I'll have a good day. You too, please. Please have a great day. Well, Brooks Koepka's 5 under par. Damn. He has a distinct advantage. He can just bomb at 340 yards. I mean, that's 2 shots for me. That is 2 shots. Thank you, Striper. I'll be visiting my mom, and hopefully she'll remember me. She has her moments. I need to bring her some items that she requested. She swears people are stealing her chocolate, and she can't find it. And I go in there, I see a bag of it. I say, Mom, what is this? I don't know. What is it? She doesn't have a British accent, so she says, what is it? I say, it's candy. Well, when did that get there? Okay. Well, that's okay, Mom. It's all right. You brought me into this world so that I could do this, and that's important. I'm the man. I get the bump and the bump, bump. Yeah, I think there's some rap music we could do that. John, you're 25 and he's 51. Well, good for you. That it certainly qualifies for an age gap relationship. Now, John, let me ask you, are you a member of MayDecemberSociety.com? You should be. You should be. Actually, both of you should be, but at least you should join. MayDecemberSociety.com. It's free and it's private. So please join. All these other crazy people are members too. Do the bump, do the bump. I'm the one who got it started. It was fun, I remember then. I can't wait till he comes because I'll have a child again. Boom, 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 boom. The boys will start even up with the girls. There's 2 of each here in our world. Boom, boom. Just get me started. That's all it takes, really. Simple Truth Foods. Wait a minute, is it Beth John or B John? Now, is it a different person? So we've been thinking John is a guy, but B John is actually Beth John. Is that it? Or is it two different people? I just don't know. I'm lost here. Carino. Carino Phillips. Nice name. And there's Fred Bertrench. Well, I don't know. Striper, yes. Claire has two. She has a boy and a girl, so now it's going to even up. Ah, you know what's going to happen? Well, it's a tie there. Beth John. I know Beth is a woman, but what about B John? Or is B John now Beth John? Was that a quick transition? That's a quick transition, mate. We only started a little while ago. I'm still here because we're having so much fun and there are ads being shown, so. Carino. I like that, Carino. Fan fiction. Yes, fan fiction. Yes, okay. Got you so, Beth. All right, now, Beth. It's good to see you, love. See, I changed my whole approach when, because it makes sense that way. See, Beth. Hannah, I've thought about that. I have thought about it. And maybe that'd be a good one for this weekend. That's a good. What is the best time? You think on the weekend is best for a 24-hour? I've talked to Angela about that. I want to see. And then she'll come in and out and we'll just do things. I think that'd be great. You can have meals with me because I'll have them prepared for me. What do you think? John suddenly burst in. Okay, is there a punchline here? Fred. So what do you think, Claire? What would be a good day? Saturday or Sunday? Okay, maybe we can do that. I'll see. Angela's off this weekend too, so it might work. Of course, that would mean I'd be working forever, the entire week. I'd have one day off, but that's okay. She could, I could take a nap while she is. Angela's up all night anyway. It could be perfect, or it could be, well, it'll be perfect. Fred, are you trying out? Do you write screenplays or something? Yeah, the weekend probably would, Claire. I think so. And you'll try to To watch for 24 hours, really? So it's almost timeout time, Claire. You'd watch, Beth? Well, since it's you, Beth. I mean, since it's you and not be John. Sunday, that way you'd only, well, if we started it, now that would be tough. We have to plan this. Angela may not want to, but you know, if I'm sitting here, I think it would be fun. That way you'd only miss, that's because you work the weekend, Kathy. Good to see you also, Kathy. Kathy, I sent you a message. Sunday fun day. Well, it could be Sunday at, maybe Sunday at noonish. And then I'd run it right to the end of the Monday broadcast. Except that, yeah, see, except I may have a match on Monday with the same guys from yesterday to determine a winner. And if I did that, I couldn't play golf because I couldn't be up all night. Only work in the morning on Sunday. Maybe we can do noon to noon. No, you work in the noon. You work till only in the morning. So let's see. I think we could do. But if we worked, yeah, I know. Yeah, I got you. I'm with you on that, Claire. So if we did maybe Saturday, like 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday. And then you'd be able to watch, I don't know if we'd have the staying power, so to speak. You know what I mean there. I think it'd be perfect, though, because Ange could be up all night, and I'm sure my adrenaline would be pumped, and I'd stay up longer. I could stay up 24 hours. That's, you know, that's been done before, but I would have to have time to sleep before Monday. Could be a great thing. Maybe we'll set it up differently. Maybe we can do some of it outside. I'm going to need a crew in here, I know it. Yeah, maybe. I've always talked to Ange about a 24-hour stream because I see people doing that. All right, remember now, let's see. I want to show you guys something if I have it around here. Let me see. Remember, he has aged considerably, but you can get these, and I will autograph it for you if you make sure I have your address. Now, some of you I already have addresses, and we will get those out. And some of you haven't received anything in a while, but have received things before. You know who you are, and you will receive something too. So it's just a matter of time. There are some that receive caricatures because of different reasons, for different reasons. But we're working on it. You know, we're working on it. I could stay here, really, working all the time on MayDecemberSociety.com. But I love this the most because I get to interface with all of you. Wine with you. Oh, yeah, that's right, there'd be drinking too. Oh, well, maybe we'd just get some pizza, bring in and have a pizza party. Oh, but then I start drinking, I get real sleepy. Angela might take advantage of me. Orange juice and rum with Ange, yeah. Cocktail hour live, that's a possibility. Watch Ange get drunk. Now, that would be a short show. It would be fun. We're going to do that. I'm going to effort that when I get off the air or when she wakes up. She'll be waking up soon. But I am going to head out because I do have to run off. It was good seeing you all again. And I don't have the time to go through and name everyone. But you know I love you all, right? From Claire, all the way from the exalted position of Claire to the grass-chewing Eve vegan. To Saren, I'm going to have to do it now. Kathy Jablonski, thank you. I'm going to try to accommodate you, Kathy. Ask Vegan, Lily Smith, so nice to see you, and Beth B. John. Beth B. John. I see it's Beth, and I call her B. John because that's what she put on. Okay, Beth John. Hannah Truesdale. There's lies and there's Hannah Truesdale. Truth. She's the truth, Anna Truesdale. Let me see. Carino, thank you for coming in. Striper, of course, always good to see you, Striper. Unsolved Mysteries. Ask Eve, Striper, Saren, we got them. What am I missing? Oh, She Flies and Kiona. I got Lily Smith. All right, there's something about vegan condoms. I'm scrolling by. I forget that. No, it had to be. If it's condoms, if it's vegan, it's that dating minx, e-vegan. I'm trying to make it rhyme. It didn't rhyme. Sorry, Eve. Willem Jan van Velzen. Willem. Lovely, Claire. Ella White. Thank you, Ella. Melissa Hannon. Narissa was here. Hannah Truesdale. Hannah Truesdale. Ella. I should have a message from Ella as soon as I check the other thing. And Sarah, and again, thank you all very much. Thanks so much. I'm going to head out, and I will see you same station, same time-ish tomorrow. I look forward to it. And thanks for letting me know about those commercials or ads. It's still good to know. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, bye.